Hi Leo, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with another reading, and hope you guys are all well. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, alright? Yeah, and yeah, let's get into it right now. If you guys get a message, please give a thumbs up. And your reading is here, Leo, and let's get right into it, okay? The bottom of the deck was the King of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody's trying to cut out somebody who was a player, yeah. They could be wanting to rush in maybe and bring communication, because the Knight of Swords can be about communication. It can be, right? Because all the swords are about communication. There could be a water sign who is at a disadvantage, maybe at their own hand, or maybe not, maybe at somebody else's. But I feel like somebody was a player here, because I'm looking at this reading, right? Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody could have cheated, definitely. Three of Swords in the reverse. And I feel like that's what this reading is about. And I also think it is about redeeming it. Like trying to maybe bring it back from the past. Or trying to kind of like, you know, make things work, right? And I feel like somebody here, and this is most likely you, Leo, the King of Wands, the badass that you are, right? Yeah, you are, dude. The King of Magic. I feel like the King of Magic, the King of Passion, the King of Inspiration, and the King of Taking Action. Yeah, you are, all right? So I am also the King of Wands. But that's funny. But yeah, I do believe that, yeah. And Leo knows that. Yeah, Leos know that, because they can be a bit pompous, okay? And no digs on you guys, all right? Because I feel like Leos are, for the most part, very attractive people. Their spirit, or their mojo, their demeanor. So let's keep going here. And yeah, from the Oracle is to the sea, right? It's telling you to take a moment here and go to the ocean and just kick back, right? Yeah, and kick back and try to find some peace for yourself. It's a number 7. That means that you've been going through some type of either kind of maybe serious or kind of difficult assessment or challenges, possibly, because the 7s can be about both. You also have co-create, TikTok, and truth be told. And from the Lenormand is the mice and the rider. Somebody's coming with information, or communication is a better word, and they're going to be telling the truth. Yeah, they are. All right, truth be told. They're coming with the truth. Finally, okay, Seven of Swords showing up here in the reading. Maybe this is you bringing the truth to somebody, Leo. And these energies can go back and forth, guys. Please don't forget that, okay? And I don't want you to think, hey, that didn't resonate with me because that was that person. Oh, no. These can go both ways, and it doesn't matter if you are reader of the world. This is just how this goes, okay? Reader of the century, okay? Let's keep going here. You have also, and looking at these oracles, TikTok, there's some kind of a timeline that has to be met here. Maybe somebody's going to give up. And I feel like somebody did give up in the past. And I'll get to that in just a minute. I feel like somebody gave up in the past. Yeah. And now maybe you want to hold on to this person who has made you cry, basically. Or, you know, this could be your person, but somebody was in the Nine of Swords energy, all right, which is... it can be tears over fears, and tears over anxiety. Yeah, and anxiety is fear, right? If you study psychology, anxiety is fear-based. Yeah, it is. All right. And yeah, this is Dr. Denise here. Okay, you guys. Okay, in your overall energy, Leo is the Six of Cups, and I feel like the Six of Cups has been showing up for you, possibly, either you or Aquarius in the past readings, and it's been a little while before I did a post. But I just feel like, you know, this is somebody from the past, for me. Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. So, you didn't get your wish here. With somebody regarding, or somebody from the past, you did not get your wish here. And this wish was for something super stable, and, right? And super stable, super secure, full of love, maybe family, yeah, financial abundance, etc. The Ten of Pentacles, right? For some of you guys, it could be maybe an inheritance or something like that, right? Ten of Pentacles can talk about inheritances. But you're crossing energy, Leo. Six of Swords, the challenge. you could have either left somebody who had options here and became single, became this Nine of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups is here, and the Lovers is in the reverse. So there could be a Gemini here who is a real, a real pain, possibly. But I feel like what's happening is that somebody had somebody else. They were a player. Lovers in the reverse. It could have been simply a breakup. It could be somebody with friends with benefits even, right? That's what the Lovers could be in the reverse. And in the root is the Hermit. So for me, there is a Virgo here. We see the Knight of Pentacles showing up here. Yeah, for whoever this resonates for is a Virgo. But just remember here, guys, this whole reading could resonate, and you might go, well, Power and Light, that reading really resonated. I want a private reading with you, but I'm not dealing with a Virgo. I'm dealing with a Pisces or something like that. And so just know that these zodiac signs are, the signs are not going to resonate for everybody, but I feel like the energy is most important, all right? Although there are times here when the King of Cups can show up, and he's over there, but say the King of Swords can show up, and we could be simply talking about Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, all right? So in the root is you, next to the Hermit, Leo. This is you, the King of Wands, all right? Yeah, you are like, this great king here. Even if you are a woman, you are still a great ruler, all right? And the Ace of Pentacles is with it. So somebody wanted, or somebody had a serious union, or not a serious union, but they wanted a new beginning, rather, right? They wanted to start, they wanted to have something solid, stable, secure, long-term, etc. Whatever, everything great that is related to love here. They wanted this Ace of Pentacles, and they wanted this something stable and secure. But somebody else could have that, right? It's possible that, I think that you, Leo, wanted to be with a Virgo, yeah. But I feel they could be, they could, your other person, whoever you're dealing with, could have had somebody else. Yeah. And it's possible they had a Virgo, maybe. Yeah, but I think you want a Virgo. Yeah, I think that's the case here. Okay. Now, in the past, there was the Three of Swords. In the recent past is the Three of Swords in the reverse. This could be pain and heartbreak, or a third party from the past, right? Yeah, and I feel like that's what this could be, right? Ace of Cups, though, Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So in the past, there was change. But there could have been, I feel like there was love here, and there was clarity here. There could have been a serious clarity, though, that somebody had a third party in the past, right? And it could have maybe changed your world in some way. But there could have been so much passion with somebody in the past, right? There could have been victory. There could have been love. There could have been passion, Eight of Wands. There could have been progress. There could have been everything that is great, because the Eight of Wands typically is about positive manifestation or forward movement. Yes, forward movement. But the Three of Swords is in the reverse. So, this is interesting here. There could have been something great, but maybe there was maybe there was a third party as well. Yeah, and I feel like that's how this is. But let's keep going here. Somebody could have been, yeah, let's keep going, and we're gonna clarify that Three of Swords in the reverse, because it is a little different. Now, what's on your mind, Leo, is temperance. Maybe for some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarian, right? And you guys are good together, Leo and Sag, just so you know, okay? But here, typically, especially, yeah, I mean, it's going to depend on your chart, but for the most part, generally, Sagittarians are great with Leos. That's our sister sign. I feel like it is Leo or Aries. I think it's Leo, and then Aries is second, yeah. So here we have, what's on your mind, Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands. You could be, maybe there was a Sagittarian here who offered their cup. Somebody left, right? Eight of Cups, somebody left here. And truth be told, somebody's going to come with their truth, right? Yeah. Okay. So in the near future, somebody's holding on to something. Four of Pentacles, or somebody. Four of Swords. This is foundational, right? This is about holding on to something that is like important or fundamental, like a home or a union or a career. But this is love here. It could be money sometimes, right? I feel like it's just stability, right? And I feel like somebody's holding on to somebody. But somebody is holding on to somebody in the near future where they could have gave up before, right? Nine of Wands in the reverse sometimes is giving up. Yeah, it is. In the upright is protecting something, and in the reverse it's like, oh hell, never mind. I'm going to let this go. I'm not going to guard this. I'm not going to be guarded about it. I'm not going to protect it. I'm not going to try to, I'm not going to trip on it, basically, all right? I'm done with the pain and the uncomfortable, the situation that has been presented to me or that has manifested here, possibly. Nine of Swords energy. This is in the near future. I feel like in the near future somebody's holding on to something and they're going to heal something that they had once let go because of anxiety and fear. Yeah, it's interesting about anxiety. It is all about fear, right? Yeah, it is. Most, even depression, I feel, is about fear, right? Because depression is not seeing any possibilities for your life, right? Depressed about your life, depressed about your future, right? And if you guys need any consultation, let me know, all right? Okay, let's keep going, guys. Now you're seeing yourself, as Judgment, Three of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're I think you're trying to give somebody a second chance here. Co-create, you're trying to give a second chance to somebody. Yeah, you are. And maybe you are presenting the truth to them, right? Let's try again. And I feel like you feel like things are running out. Somebody could be telling you the truth and trying to co-create with you, right? As I mentioned, these things can go back and forth. But there is a timeline. And somebody all along has been whittling away at this situation. And in a negative way. The mice are here and they are basically destroying everything in this little room here, okay? They have totally, I feel like they have chewed the wallpaper. They are chewing these apples. They're chewing the bread here. They are chewing this. This is probably, I forgot what they call this cloth that you put around way back in the day, okay? But there's a cloth here that they used to put around bread, I believe. I think it's called cheesecloth, but no matter. I think it was about bread, but it was basically about you put it around some kind of food. And the mice have eaten the pear that is here too, now that I noticed that, all right? They have eaten everything in sight here that they could. And they are continuing to do that. And this is basically the card of a small but constant destruction or constant negativity. But it is small and it is gradual. Yeah, that's what this is. And the writer is here. This is communication, showing up with truth be told, okay? So I feel like somebody's coming with the truth. Maybe you could be approaching somebody with the truth. And I feel like in your environment, you are making a decision here to either reunite with a third party or just have a reunion. I feel like you're trying to give somebody a second chance here. Co-create, right? Yeah, you are. You're trying to give somebody a second chance. And you are trying to hold on to them, or they are holding on to you, where somebody else in the past said, oh, screw it. I'm letting this go. This is way too much anxiety. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. But the Nine of Wands in the reverse, this could have been like in the past. That's why it's showing up in the reverse. It could have been in the past that somebody was in this Nine of Swords energy. But somebody's holding on here to somebody. It could be a third party for some of you. Yeah, it could. All right. Now, this is how you're seeing yourself, not in the environment, making a decision, I feel like, about a second chance here. And in your environment, I beg your pardon, because I kind of had that a little bit off. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's dropping a burden here, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to, no, hell no. This is, I'm done with this, right? And I feel like that is the case here because somebody's still holding on over here. So somebody could be dropping a burden here. I just think that in the environment, somebody wanted some information about somebody sneaky, right? Page of Swords. There could have been, There could have also been communication. Yeah, Page of Swords communication, a messenger coming forward, maybe about somebody sneaky, right? Where they have dropped a burden. So what I mean is that somebody could have dropped a third party. Yeah, somebody could have like left somebody else out. Yeah, somebody could have left somebody here, and now, yeah, they could be thinking about doing that, right? Because I feel like these mice are some type of a third party. It's a negative card, definitely. But truth be told is here, so somebody is kind of trying to fix the matter. Yeah, they are. And somebody here is, this is the near future, somebody's holding on to something that maybe they possibly want to heal here, that they had let go before, that was causing them a major anxiety. This can also be about, as I mentioned, somebody holding on to a third party, but I don't really think it is. I think that this is something negative that is fixing itself. That's what I think here. Yeah, for some of you guys, that's what this is here. And for some of you, somebody is just leaving altogether. They're like, it could be you, Leo. I'm just going to leave this situation, all right? Now, yeah, let's get a card on that Knight of Pentacles, because I want to see how you are seeing yourself a little more clearly, all right? Why is that Knight of Pentacles there for Leo? Why does Leo see themselves as the Knight of Pentacles? So far you're making a decision, I feel like, or granting a second chance here to an earth sign. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you could be giving them a new start. Strength card in the reverse. You're seeing yourself as maybe not having courage about it. And this is probably you, Leo. Yeah, this is you showing up in the reverse. All right, that's all this is. But if you're showing up in the reverse, it's because you are lacking courage, right? Or lacking something here. And yeah, I can understand that. Knight of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. And in your environment, as I mentioned, somebody's dropping a burden about somebody being sneaky. Or they don't want to know any more about it, possibly. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands. They don't want to know anymore. They're like, oh, I'm over this now. Yeah, and that can happen sometimes. Even if you're deeply in love with somebody, you're like, oh, it's too much now, right? It's just, you've reached the point where it's the point of no return, or the point of I don't give a shit, or it's the point of go ahead, go with Katharina if you want, or Joni, or whatever. Just go ahead, because I just want to live in peace over here, right? And I'm in love with myself, okay? Like we all should be. Unfortunately, we have to learn that lesson sometimes. We do. Sometimes we have to learn in life here that lesson. Now, in the hopes and fears is, Leo, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Swords, and the High Priestess. So you're worried somebody's going to cause destruction here, or chaos and conflict. You're worried they're going to come with that. And that makes sense, because the mice is here, right? And that's about chaos and conflict. Somebody gradually wearing away at a situation, with whatever they are doing. Their negative behavior, their cheating, whatever it is. But here in the hopes and fears, you could be worried that you are at an imbalance here about a secret. Yeah, the High Priestess can be a secret. And I don't see that many water cards here, so I'm feeling like that's what that is. There is no Queen of Cups here. No. But the King of Cups in the reverse. Still don't see enough water energy in this reading. No, I don't. Yeah, there is not a lot of water energy here. There's plenty of swords, fire signs, earth signs, yeah, but not too much. I don't see the Knight, the Page of Cups is here, but there's just not a lot of signs indicating water signs. Why is that High Priestess there for Leo? Why is that High Priestess there for Leo, please? Hangman in the reverse. This could be a Pisces, right? Yeah, it could be, especially next to the High Priestess, yeah. But I think that in the hopes and fears, somebody's worried about an imbalance, right? Or maybe not being able to hold things up anymore, right? Because there's giving up here about somebody who has been maybe a liar, a cheater, a fucker, anything. It could be, you know, a woman too, okay, guys? Not favoring men here. Not in this way. But I feel like, you know, in the hopes and fears, somebody could be worried about a water sign. They could, now that, you know, now at the end of the reading, water sign showing up. But I feel like somebody's worried about being in an imbalance here. Yeah. After not wanting to sacrifice anymore. And here, no, somebody does not want to sacrifice. No, they don't. And this is in the near future. Somebody, the Nine of Wands in the reverse is like, I'm not going to do this, and I'm not standing by to make sure things are okay anymore, or to hope on that, or to wait, or whatever. This guy's standing there. He, you know, if you are standing in a position, you are waiting. You are waiting for something. You're waiting for things to change. You're waiting for your man to come back. You're waiting for your woman to show up. Something like that. Why is that Hangman showing up in the hopes and fears for Leo, please? In the reverse. Six of Wands. I just think you're worried somebody else is going to have victory here. Yeah, and that they're not going to make a sacrifice anymore, right? You could also be fearing that somebody here is not making a sacrifice anymore, and they're just having victory on their own. You could be worried about that. We're going to find out on Vimeo, guys, and when I get into the energies of, you know, of who's coming towards you, where they have been, where they are currently in their head about this, where they want this to go, strengths and weaknesses, and the advice on Vimeo, guys. And thank you very much. And if you would like your own reading, which is the best way, you can always get one. The information is below and in the About tab. And the extendeds are super affordable, Leo. Thank you very much.